Hi, and welcome back to our second session in Diploma in Counseling and Psychology, which is going to be run for 1 year. So, hope you all might have attended yesterday. We had a expert on yesterday, and today we have a different expert who is well experienced in the field. So, I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. M. Yusuf Adam sir, who is a health and research psychologist, to this wonderful session and the new starting of an English batch, which will be running for entire 1 year. On behalf of Saipa, we welcome you, sir, for this session.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay,
Yes, sir.
can I proceed?
Yes, sir. Kishan.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope I am very happy to meet you all in English online session. In comparison with the other native language, it is very good if you approach the psychology from English, then you can achieve a lot. Actually, myself, I am approaching through English. It will help our brain to analyze the things. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Actually, for example, if anybody tell thought, if anybody tell emotions, if anybody tell behavior, then it is easy to understand. Yes, am I correct? Tell me. Actually, here in my session, I have to spend, we have to, we have to spend around 2 hours. Unless until we ourselves not in engage enthusiastically, then it will be boring. So I give some scheme. I scheme come offer to you. You can ask your own doubt anytime. There's a no cut and rules because the student population is very less. So it's not a problem. In any time, you can just raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask questions related to particular concept. If you feel any difficulty in understanding the particular concept, then you can ask me anytime. Or you can type as a command so that I get what things you are getting confused so that it is easy to understand for me and also for you. Okay, let you proceed. Okay, tell me how many of you know about psychology? Tell your own experience. Do you have any experience in attending the psychology class? Or do you have any graduation from psychology background? Anybody of you from the major, I think from BSc psychology or MSc psychology, or any of you are pursuing MSc psychology, is there anybody? Please type about your profession. Please type, please type about your profession or your qualification with your profession. Proceed, please. Please type. Are you getting? Are you getting my things? Okay, MS electronic physics teacher. Good, good. Then, so that we can have good interactions. Huh? Please type yourself what your qualification with your professions. Only one person have told MSc electronic physics teacher. Okay, BCom soft skill and communication skill trainer. Good. Then, no sir, I am BCom. Good. Okay. Then type. Just type. Okay. Already. Sama Adil is MSc psychology. Work as a psychologist. child psychologist. Okay, good. Then type, just because I want to make the class as a workshop, not like a theory class. BSc Psychology, third year. Good, Sabrine. Good. Then I think I got only 5 or 6 people so have told their qualification with their designations. Okay, simultaneously, I proceed with my presentation. Okay. Okay, actually, do you know the psychology is the real science? Am I correct or wrong? Tell me. Tell me. Is psychology is the real science? Huh? I am telling it is a real science. Is it? How? How? We how we should learn it? Why? Because we are learning many things from psychology. Because our everyday day-to-day activities based on purely psychological concept. Purely psychological concept. Okay. But now I am going to check about your psychology status. Okay. Huh? About your psychology. Actually, it's nothing but what is the psychology? What is psychology? It's a scientific study of behavior. Is it? It's a scientific study of behavior. Theoretically, if you know, it is not it's no use. But you should know from base, unconsciously. Your behavior should shaped with the psychology. Otherwise, it is not psychology. Okay? Can I proceed? Can I proceed? Okay. Actually, are you ready with pen and paper? Okay. Let will assess ourselves about our own psychology knowledge with the different prospect. With the different prospect. Because here I am here explain the fundamental of the psychology. The fundamental of psychology. Well, already there are 2 or 3 psychology peoples are there. Even though still I'm going to explain what are the fundamental of psychology. Do you know what is the fundamental of psychology? Tell me, what is the fundamental of psychology?
Sir, I'm not able to view your screen, sir.
Okay, you are not getting my view.
No, sir, I'm not able to view your screen.
I think somebody are telling they can see. I think it's just troll and make my screen as a pin. You just pin. Spotlight for everyone. Okay, remove all pinned videos. Spotting
Okay,
videos
no,
for
I'm
you.
getting,
Okay,
sir.
now you are getting. I am spotting. Okay,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
now you are getting.
Now I'm able to see you, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good. Okay, tell me what are the fundamentals things are there in the psychology? Because today, because you get ready with the pen and paper. Okay, pen and paper. Now I am going to ask some question. You assume yourself what you know. Is psychology rational or irrational? Tell me. Is it irrational or rational psychology? The concept is psychology or rational or irrational? Okay. How you are understand? Because it reflects our cognitive processing. Cognitive processing is nothing but the processing is like information processing. Is that information processing? How computer thinks, the same way our brain thinks. Then why human are doing mistakes? Do you know? It's a rational. Why the human are doing the mistakes? You are telling it's a rational. Then it reflects the cognitive processing. It reflects the information processing. Then tell me reason. Tell why humans are doing mistakes. Definitely, he should not do the mistake, but he is doing. He's doing. Everybody is doing. Okay, one point, emotional decision. Okay, emotion, decision. But the most important point, tell me, emotion decision is not the most important point.
Probably,
Most important, okay?
probably the limited belief that we have in ourselves, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. But tell further. Tell further. Most important things. Okay, I will tell. Irrational beliefs. You have the memory with irrational beliefs. If a computer have the memory with irrational beliefs, if you have the capacity as human, for example, automations, how our brain working based on the automations. If computer works, for example, ChatGPT, if there is any irrational language is there, any irrational data structures are there, definitely computer also do mistake. Am I correct? For example, Google map. If you asking the direction in midnight, when they are working on the server, in that time, the computer will give
Hello.
you distort the wrong information due to the distorted work thinking. The same way, human brain produce irrational, become as a irrational due to irrational beliefs, distorted thinking, illogical thinking. Okay? Are you got my first point? Okay, good. The second point is psychology is assertive or passive? Tell me. Is psychology. Because I'm telling one things. If you select anything, you select that particular. This one is the A, this one is the B. What you are the rational A, irrational B, assertive A, passive is B. Based on your agree. If you agree more, you put 3 mark. If you agree less, you put 2 mark. If you agree very minimum means 1 mark. Same means if you agree passive means you put B with the 3 mark or most agree like that, you work yourself. No need to show to me, but it's for the your known because you are going to learn. Okay, it's assertive. Why is it not passive? Tell me. Why it is not passive? Tentative. Okay. Actually, if you learn psychological concept, if you learn psychological concept, it will mold our attitude. It mold our attitude. If you understand the psychological concept, it will mold your attitude, which intends mold your self-confidence and communicative style. How communications developed? The communication styles are developed, it based on our attitude, based on the knowledge and skill. Even though learning knowledge, nailing skills is based on our attitude. So how we are using that particular things? Same. So definitely psychologists gives a assertive, more assertive. Passive means that means definitely it is a reactive one. Because that's why nowadays why people are studying psychology in order to change their life. That's why they want to change their life. That's why they are studying psychology. Otherwise, no need to study psychology. Then tell me, is psychology gives introvert or extrovert? Tell me, which is good? Introvert or extrovert? Tell me.
Extrovert, sir.
Extrovert. Okay. Tell another one.
It could be probably ambivert. It could be a combination of both introvert and extrovert. So I would say
Okay.
ambivert.
Okay. Good. 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 Tell me. Uh, Actually, introversion and introversion is based on the social orientations and an energy source. Actually, why I am telling this, this tool itself will give strong fundamental foundation for your learning. Being extroverted, being as introverted is not a problem, but it purely depend on our social orientation and energy source. If you are disclosing your idea, if you are being as an extrovert, if it gives energy or if it gives value, then it's good. But if you are extroverted, if you are declared or you disclosed your idea, is somebody misused, then it will not give the energy to you. In that case, it is advised to be an introvert. Am I correct? It is advised to be an introvert. Based on our social orientation. You know what is social orientation? Social idea, social dependence, social development. You can take anything related to the social. The energy source means if it is useful, if it is pleasurable, if it is yieldable, if it is achievable, then you can be as introvert or you can be as an extrovert. Okay, clear? Clear? Okay, then we will proceed to the next. Empowered or powerless?
Sorry, sir, just before you proceed,
Uh,
so you are saying, we need to be introvert. That's what you're trying to say.
Actually, what I'm going to tell the prospect in psychology differ based on the situations. That's why I'm putting in the diagram in the bracket where you are the theme important things. Either or both are same, both are good, but psychology reveal both the side. Okay, okay, empowered and powerless. Okay, which is good? Empowered is a cover good or powerless is a power good? Because in psychology, what I'm going to draw one diagram. Okay, here it is thought. This is thought. Understand? This is thought. Usually, everywhere where I am going, I used to draw this diagram. Okay, this. Here I'm going to draw emotions. Are you getting? Emotions. Emotions. Okay, here I'm going to draw a diagram, behavior. Okay, I'm going to draw a behavior. Okay, what is thought? Tell me. What is thought? What is thought? Because it's very fundamental things in the psychology. What is thought? What is thought? What I think or what you think, that denote thought. Am I correct? What I think, the output. The what you think, what he think, what she thinks, what they think. What they think means social thought. What we think means our social thought. Then what about the emotion? What is emotion? Tell me. What is emotion? What is emotion? What is emotion? Emotion is nothing but what I feel, what you feel, what he feel, what they feel. They feel means social emotion. We feel means social emotion. What I feel is my emotions. What you feel means your emotions. Okay. Then similarly, behavior. what I behave, what you behave, what they behave. It's nothing but is the output. It's nothing but it is the output. It's nothing but it's output. Okay. The thought have the influence over emotion? Is it? Have the influence or not? It have the influence over the emotion. What we are thinking, definitely it affects our emotion. What we pursue, it definitely affect emotions. Same thing, what I feel, if affect my perception, my thought. Similarly, 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 one more minute. Similarly, the thought influence our behavior influence our thought. Emotion influence our behavior, behavior influence our thought. Then these three factors is influenced by the social. Okay, this is social. So this is our base personality. Is the our base of the personality. Okay. How actually the thought, emotions, and behavior. How we are getting all these three? Thought, emotion, and behaviors. Actually, introvert and extrovert. Okay. Being as introvert, being as extrovert, is it the emotion or thought? It's a behavior. Tell me. Being as introvert, being a extrovert. What about this? Tell me. What is this? It is a thought or emotion or behavior. Tell me. What is this? Okay. Being irrational and irrational. It is a thought or emotions or behaviors. Okay. Being assertive and passive is a thought or emotion and behavior. Being assertive or passive. Okay. It's nothing but all our behavioral attitude. Actually, being irrational means thought attitude. Being assertive means behavioral attitude. Being extrovert or introvert means behavioral attitude. It's nothing but attitude. Then what is attitude? Tell me what is attitude? All are behaviors. But if perform means it's a behavior. If not performed means it is attitude. Am I correct? If it is performed means it is attitude. If not performed, if not acted means it is not behavior. You are thinking, you are recognizing, you are feeling. It's called attitude. That it means thought or emotion or behavior. Then what about attitude? Tell me, what is attitude? Attitude is the important things. Attitude is the important things. What is attitude? Tell me. Have any idea? It's nothing but what I think means thought. How I think means attitude. How you think means attitude. Or you can tell us the way I think. The way I think means attitude. The way think is attitude. Okay, I'm telling one thing. Um, thought have input and output. Is it? The thought is nothing but is a one fact, one information. So it have input and output because our brain is a computer model. In computer model, it have one input command, one output. Definitely. Otherwise, it is not become as the model. That means model means it have unidirectional or one bidirectional or anything. So what is the input for our thought? Can you know? What is the input of our thought? What is the input? What is the input? It's nothing but sensing. What we are sensing with our eye, with your nose, with your tongue, with your ear, with your hearing. It's a sensing. Okay. Then what about the feelings? It is coming from emotion. It is nothing but emotional things. Feeling. Experience is a different, feeling is a different, sensing is a different. Sensing is nothing but the input from our sensory organ. Sensing means input from our sensory organ. Eye, nose, tongue, skin, ear. Then what about the feeling? Tell me. What about the feelings? If you know, type immediately, no problem. I will tell, followed that particular thing. Followed some time. Tell me what is the feeling? Sensing means the information what we are getting from outside. Feeling means nothing but is the information what we are getting from internal our body atmosphere. It either from the neuronal structure or from the organ or from anything. The information from our stomach is telling us, I am hungry. Satiety. Okay, my bladder, my urinary bladder filled. I am feeling some palpitation. I am feeling some pain. It is the feelings. Same things, depressions, anxiety, joy, happiness, all emotions, internal emotions is based as is collecting as feeling, the information collecting as the feelings. Okay. These, then what about the perceiving? Another one terms is there. What is perceiving? There are two terms are there, one perceiving, another one is experiencing. Experiencing and perceiving, because that's why I'm telling, knowing it, reading the psychology in through English very good than knowing it from mother tongue. Because nowadays the psychology have full vocabulary based on English only. If you know English, then it is easy to recognize what is you are going to learn in the psychology. Okay, sensing means what you are seeing, what you are hearing, what you are tasting, what you are smelling, what you are sense. The if it, external means touch, even it have the feelings also because it is internal. That's why the pressure is generated due to the internal. The feeling means what you are getting from inside our body. Similarly, there are two more words are there. Experiencing. Experiencing and perceiving is nothing but actually here I am going to draw another one things because just to get this basic fundamental aspect, then it is easy for you to know for the in depth. Before going to tell in future in detail, I will give the little bit because the image what you are getting from outside is recorded in the sensor register as a camera, photographic plane, as said that membrane just is like as a sensor register based on information based from in our brain based will act the based on our prior experience, peer information. Actually, for example, what we are, if you want, you are going to the one textile shop. You are selecting, you are waiting for to select the sari. He is putting some sari. You are looking one particular green color one. Immediately, you perceive this one, my sister-in-law, how same color. Actually, you are seeing just only the color of the sari, but once that sensory information gives some idea that you are seeing the sari, green sari, what your sister-in-law have, same things. That particular informations in English we are telling as perceiving. You are perceiving some things. You are getting some data based on your previous data. You are updating your data. You are updating your data. It's pursuing. So this pursuing is based on your sensing. Then what about the experiencing? Tell me. Experience is nothing but you are feeling something. You are feeling something based on your prior experience. You are some new feelings, new experience, some arousal you are getting. That means experience. Okay, are you getting my things? This all it very little confused, but still no problem. We will discuss in the further topics. Okay, and in one class it is not enough to explain all the things, but just you have to remember. Okay, then I am going to tell another two things. What is thinking? What is inducing? Okay, two more things: thinking and inducing. Do you, anybody know? Tell me, what is thinking? What is thinking? What is inducing? Tell me. Please tell me. What is thinking? What is inducing? Any idea? Otherwise, good, no
Uh,
idea. Okay.
think, thinking is something, you're constantly, processing the information, as in like you are giving some
Okay. Good, good, good,
signals to
good.
their brain.
Okay, good. Then what about inducing? Inducing.
So in thinking, what happens is you also generate ideas.
Okay. Actually, it's good. What you are going to tell is good, but it is good to remember this concept in simple word.
Okay.
Thinking is nothing but what you are getting information based on your conscious analyzing. If you are getting anything with the conscious analyzing, either with the sensing clue or with the feeling clue or perceiving clue or experiencing. It's nothing but it's a conscious analyzing. Thinking is nothing but it is the conscious. It's how some clue from sensing or either from feeling or either from perceiving or either from experience. Intuition means you are getting some information in your brain without any clue. It's purely unconscious. Inducing is not. Inducing, no. Intuiting. Okay. Intuition, intuiting. Inducing is the different. Intuition is the different. Okay. It's nothing but it's inside. It is inside. You are getting because it's getting something inside without your conscious analyze. It's a purely unconscious analyze. It's a purely unconscious matter what you are going to get from your brain. Okay, that's why it's pure. It's emotion is nothing but only two things: emotion, feeling, and experience. But in thought, it how sensing, even feeling how perceiving, experiencing, thinking, intuition. Okay, in behavior, it's just it's just act. It is a performance. It's just a physical performance. Okay, now I go to the okay. Thank you. Now here I'm going to teach you. So introvert and extrovert. Which is good? Introversion is good or extroversion is good? Tell me. Which is good? Introversion is good or extroversion good?
It depends on the situation, sir.
Yes, yes, of course. Actually, based on Jung, till age 30, being extroversion is good. After 30, being introversion is good. Okay? Till 30, if you extroverted mean, you will learn more. And after 35, If you are extroverted, no, others will manipulate you. Others will mold you. That's why if you want to be a good, great personality, you balance your introverts and extroverts. Don't be always extroversion. Don't be always introverts. Based on your social orientation and energy source. Plan yourself. Okay? Okay. The next things empowered and powerless. It's based on which is good. Which is good? Tell me. Which is good? Empowered good or powerless good? If you have actually in some area, you should show your obedience like this. You should have shut your mouth. In that area, if you show your power means you will get lost, you will lose, you will lose. Am I correct? Tell me. Am I correct or why you are going to study psychology? Because I have to teach something which beneficial for your life. That's why how you are decide where you have to be a powered, where you have to be a powerless. It purely depend on your self-efficacy and pursued control. If you have the control, if you pursue something control regarding the particular atmosphere in office, in family, in class, you can show your power. Nothing is problem. But you have less pursued control. Or if you have this less self-efficacy is nothing but your effectiveness. Your effectiveness in particular situations. Your reactiveness. If you feel good reactive in particular, then be a power, you collect the power. Then otherwise, the power, the next to you will occupy your position. The person next to you will occupy. If you are feel yourself as obedient or dependent, the person next to you will occupy the particular position. So you should have the balance. Powerless and power. Okay. The third thing, self-aware, oblivious. This means self-aware means something you are aware. Oblivious means not aware. Insight into your own emotion and thought. Do you know? You should aware about your own emotion. You should aware about your own thought. Which one's good? Self-aware is good or oblivious good? Self-aware good, but you should have the control over your emotions and the control over your thought. Not awareing your emotion, not awareing your thought is not merely is not good, but if in some occasion, for example, regarding your stress during a stress situation, if you're not about your emotion and thought, it's not a problem. But you should have the control over that particular things. Okay, should have the control over the particular things. Okay, then optimist and hopeless. Relate to the future outlook and emotional resilience. Optimist. Optimist is always good, then hopeless. Hopeless. Actually, you should aware about it's based on your outlook, future outlook, and emotional resilience. Always optimism is not good. Always hopeless is not good. Optimists make you a more confident. You will bring more confident. You will increase your energy. Hopeless means it reduce your energy, your confidence, but it help to deviate your idea. It help to change your personality. It will help to you to change your attitude. But learned hopelessness is very danger. Learned helplessness or hopelessness is danger. Being hopeless means you will get some insight so that you can mold your personality. Then unmotivated, motivated means it drive your it reflect drive and goal directed behavior. If you're not unmotivated means you try to motivate yourself first so that it will help to motivate your goal directed behavior. goal-directed behavior. Motivate you, the goal-directed behavior. Adaptable and rigid. Adaptable means it indicates the flexibility and open to change. But rigid means it shows that no, I am not open, I am not changed. So both are very important in the psychology. Resilience and vulnerable. Resilience means, what is resilience? Tell me. What is resilience?
Ability to bounce back is resilience.
Okay. Then vulnerable?
Is being dangerous.
Huh? Prone,
Dangerous or
prone, prone, prone
threat
to.
or dangerous.
Okay. That's why being a resilience and being a vulnerable, you should aware. So that based on that, you can change your psychological way. Then compassionate, indifferent. Compassionate, you know what is compassionate? Compassion or indifferent. What is compassion?
Feeling sorry for someone. Feeling sorry about something.
Indifferent.
It's not. It's not the same. I mean, you're totally different from others.
Okay. How you are using this concept in psychology? Tell me. But it reflects your empathy and social concern. Because I'm putting two adverb pair, adjective pair. I'm putting two adjective pair and defining some psychological aspect. So that what you are going to learn in entire curriculum. Okay. If you are more reactive, then as then you will get more from me. Okay. What is the base in compassion? Compassion is nothing but controlled passion. Compassion is nothing but controlled passion. Compassion. It's a compassion. Passion. What is a passion? Do you know what is passion? Many people are telling, no, he's very crazy. He's very crazy. Some things you are mad. Passion means is something mad. But compassion is controlled mad. Being patient, controlled man. That means you are showing you are you are reproducing what their feeling, empathy. You are reflecting the empathy. You are changing your emotion based on the social situations. Based on the social situations. You are changing. But it's a controlled. For example, one of particular girl is suffering. Okay. Is some stress, some loss, some problem. Okay. How can I so how can I perform? Tell me. How, if for example, in particular for men, particular girl is something in danger. So he needs support. What type of support? It's very appropriate one. Tell me. What type of support is appropriate? You are the one you have to support her. Are you showing empathy or just you move yourself? Oh, I don't care and then go. Which is good? Indifferent is good or compassionate? Actually, if I am going to tell her, no, no, no problem, don't worry, I am there for you. Is it good or wrong? Tell me. Is it good or wrong? I am telling to the particular girl. Okay, how? Why? 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 Is it compassion or not? It is compassion or not? Eh? One person telling, Rasma telling wrong. Okay, tell me why you are doing it's wrong. Deepak telling it's yes. Tell me. Okay, she is crying. I am going and telling no problem. I am there for you. Don't worry. Is it good or wrong? Okay. Here, showing sympathy. Asma, you are correct. Showing sympathy is good or wrong? Eh? Sympathy is not good. But if I am showing the empathy is good. What is the difference between sympathy and empathy? What is the difference?
Empathy is putting yourself in someone's shoes.
Eh,
Sympathy is feeling sorry for. So if there is a death, I offer sympathy. I would not offer empathy. So you cannot offer sympathy every time. You can offer empathy. So
that's very offering empathy is a good
good thing.
good things. Okay, here I am going to teach you in the psychological term. Okay, sympathy is nothing but it is the behavioral approach. Sympathy is the behavioral approach. It's a behavioral attitude. It's a behavioral attitude. It's attitude with some intention. Sympathy is nothing but it is attitude with some intention. But empathy is a purely emotional attitude. First, within our mind, we have to think. Oh, she has some problem. She is in danger. Like this feeling, we have to create ourselves. Okay, she is having some problem. Okay, I will try to help her. If she accept, I can do. If she is not accept, okay, no problem. It is empathy. The problem is it's based on the acceptance and the rejects. Even if she accept or if she reject, it should not spoil your emotions. It should not spoil your emotion. If it will spoil your emotion, that means it is not empathy. It is sympathy. It is sympathy because it has some intention. If it is not spoiling our emotions, then it is empathy. Are you getting? Am I correct or wrong? Tell me. Huh? Actually, I'm telling, don't worry. Before telling, I'm ready myself. I'm adjust my emotion because I want to show only compassion. Controlled help, controlled support. Not what controlled support. She might accept, she might reject. If she reject means it will wound you. It will make you suffer. All the empathy is sympathy will because sympathy of the intention. But empathy means it's purely divine purpose, social purpose. Because I'm told to help her. She is not accepting, it's upon him, upon her. No problem. It's not my worry. Because I did my job, I saw my attitude, I saw my compassion. So it's nothing worry. Okay, it's empathy. Indifferent means they never show sympathy, they never show empathy, they are selfish. They are selfish. They are selfish. Purely sympathy. Their emotion is selfish, their thought is selfish, their behavior is selfish. That's why the problem is making our attitude. Otherwise, it gives intra-attitude conflict. Otherwise, it will give intra-attitude conflict. Indifferent means they have selfish thought. They want to be support. Because what is hair matter? Why I have to bother about hair? She will. It's not problem for me. Nothing worry. I will do. I will work myself. That is the indifferent. Indifferent. Compassion means, okay, she is getting some trouble. She have the problem. So let I try to help her. It is empathy. Or purposely you are going and making helping her means it's sympathy. Okay. These are fundamental concept. You will understand one by one in future. Okay. Cognitive and emotions. It is psychology. That's why I told balance intellectual processing versus emotional reactions. Okay. Should have the balance between emotion and your thought. Should have. This is psychology. That is psychology. Because if you have any ambivalence thinking, if you are getting any two type of different opinion, the decision is very difficult. In order to make you more perfect, you have to use the psychological. Okay, that is cognitive and emotion. Cognitive purely thinking, thought based. Emotion is the emotion, feelings. Open minded and closed minded. It measure what is open minded, what is closed minded. Think about what is. You are open minded or closed minded? Huh? Tell me, you are open minded or closed minded? Which is good? Open mind good or closed mind good or? Which is good? Huh? Which is good? Open mind good or closed mind? Always open mind good? Then I will do. I will perform. Actually, open mind and closed mind, it is purely based on, if you are open means you want to learn more. If you are closed minded means you don't want to learn more. Is it? Am I correct? Eh? If you are open mind means you are going to learn more. If you are the closed mind means you don't want to learn more. But it is depend upon the situation, the content and the emotion is, if you are feeling good means you can learn. But the content and the emotion, it disturb your career, your psychological state, then be as the closed mind. Then be as the closed mind. Okay? Then be as the closed mind. Then the realistic, idealistic, which is good? Tell me. The realistic and idealistic, which is good? You think about yourself. If you are in balance, then you are good in the psychology. If you are imbalanced means you are not good. Your life be some pathetic, some problem. Both good, but think about your real situation. You are be a realistic or idealistic. Okay, I will show the things. It's based on the reality, aspiration, and fantastic. Many people are idealistic, They want ideal. No. I want to keep these particular things in this position. This you should wear this particular dress. Huh? Many idealistic women, they are pampering, they are making their children, they are parenting in such a way that they need, no, you want to study in English first, then max, then so. No, you want to read so and so, so and so, so and so. They are idealistic. Who is the realistic? Tell me. Tell me what is the realistic? What is the realistic? What is a realistic? Tell me.
Practical.
It is nothing but then aware the situation, the aware the talent. For example, the parent, they know the capacity, capability, and the enthusiastic factor seen in the children. Based on their enthusiastic factor, the capability factor, the ability factor, the parent decide their career. The parent decide their preference. They are realistic. If they are not considering the children's enthusiastic, children's children's ability or capability or talent, then they are idealistic. Tell me, think about yourself, whether you are in realistic or idealistic. Okay, but it should be in balance. In some situation, for example, being in the office, in production, in the logistic, which is good. Be in the office as a manager, as an executor. Realistic is good, idealistic is good. Sometimes realistic, sometimes idealistic. But it is very important. In some area, you should follow the idealistic. In particular, in that particular situation, instead of idealistic, you are the realistic mean you will lose some things. That's why in some area you should be a realistic. In that area, if you are be idealistic, then you will lose some things. Am I correct? Am I correct? Okay. Then cooperative and competitive. Same thing. Cooperative and competitive. Which is good? Tell me. Cooperative is good and competitive good. Which is good? Cooperative and competitive. Both good. But it is based on your social orientation, teamwork versus rivalry. Rivalry. Opponent. Based on our opponent. Based on our teamwork. Based on your personal gain. Based on your personal gain. Being a cooperative, it enhances your energy means good. Same as introvert and extrovert. Same as extrovert. But the thing what you are putting inside the bracket is very important. Okay. At the end of the class, I will at the end of the chapter, I will share. If you want, I will share in between. Okay. Okay. Then another thing is authentic and superficial, which is good. Authentic or superficial good, which is good. Both. Okay. Both means how you are deciding. In some area, being a superficial is good. In some area, being authentic is good. Being authentic is good. Tell me the situations. Which one? It's based on the genuineness in the behavior and self-expression. It's based on the behavioral output. It's based on the behavioral output. If the behavioral output is a genuine and acceptable, then superficial is good. If the behavior is not genuine or unacceptable, means it need authentic. Because you are telling, why you are not coming yesterday? The teacher asking student. No, sir. Yesterday, the other map told madam, no, don't come. Okay, then you. That's authentic. That means we need authentic. Why you are not taking the sambar? You are taking the rasam. Why you are taking this so and so? Why you are taking the chapati instead of rice? It's not a problem because either are same. In that case, you can take as a superficial. You can take as a superficial. Then focused and distracted. Something you need the focus, in something you need the distraction. Because in some area you should concentrate. In some area you should not concentrate. Then calm and agitated. Being silent, being active. It based on our emotional stability. And then stress management. Stress management. Then balanced, overwhelmed. Is based on our life. Balanced is good, always balanced good. Overwhelmed means you have more stress, you have more psychological disturbance. Okay. Empathetic, empathic, which is good. Tell me. Empathetic and the apathetic, which is good. Apathy, he already told sympathy. Another thing, empathy. Now it is apathy. What is apathy? Tell me, what is apathy? Which is good? Empathy and apathy. Being empathy is good or being apathy is good? Empathy means you are not having any feelings. No feelings. It is based on your importance. Because the being empathy, if the particular person is important to you, then the empathy will be benefit. If the particular person is not relevant to you, but for sake of divine person, being empathy is good. But even for the sake of divine, a person did purposely and doing the fault, but in the trouble. But being the empathy is not. Being empathy is good. Empathy is not. It make you a psychological distress. Secure and insecure. Secure and insecure. Why some factor will be helpful for the child psychology. Some factor is helpful for the psychology. Secure and insecure is based on our self-esteem and attachment. If child be insecure means see how low self-esteem and they see need. No screen? Are you getting my screen? Are you
Yes,
getting?
sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Getting. They are getting.
Yes, sir.
Okay, getting. Secure and insecure. The secure means insecure. If your child feels secure means they have the good self-esteem, they have the attachment security. If they are insecure means they have the low self-esteem and the low attachment. Mindful and unmindful. What is mindful? What is mindful? Mindfulness, mindful. Can you know? What's mindful?
Consciousness.
Keeping some things in our brain. Okay. Relevant to the situation. Some things is there. Mindful. Alert with the alert. Coordination is there. Your sensing and your perception should are in touch. If you are eating means your mind should be on eating. If you are praying means your mind should on prayer. Unmindful means you are not minding your work. You are not aware the present moment. You are aware the present moment. You are aware the present. Okay. In order to make unconscious, sometimes unmindful be effective. Sometimes in order to make some behavior as unconscious in driving or in another things, organized and disorganized. Organized and disorganized. How it is helpful in the psychology? Tell me. Tell me, organize or disorganize? Do you know how it is helpful in psychology? Organize is helpful. Tell me about the disorganize. Indicate planning ability and structure in behavior. In NLP, what you are going to do? Anybody know the concept in the NLP? What is NLP? Do you know? Any idea about NLP?
Neuro linguistic program, the study of your brains.
Okay. What the concept behind? How you are NLP helpful? How we are getting benefit from NLP? NLP is nothing but it alter our pattern of thinking, our pattern of emotions, our pattern of behavior. It change our attitude. It's changing our attitude. For example, the fear, anxiety, phobia. The fear in some things, the phobia on particular things, feeling of insecurity or psychological distress is organized in such a way that you are getting fear, you are getting anxiety. With the use of NLP technique, you are disorganize the thought, you are disorganize the emotional attitude, so that you are matching with the organized one. You are disorganized your structure and reorganize with the helpful one, with this some concept, with some psychological way. So in some area, disorganizing is helpful. Because you are minusing. Okay, don't need it. You are minus. So that once you minus, you feel comfortable, you feel active, you feel enthusiastic with that particular things. For example, you are thinking about the exam. The exam is going to come within 10 days or 20 days. But you have the lot of work. In that particular case, you are omitting exam, no problem. I don't care about the exam. I will do it after 6 months. Then you will get clear idea, no tension. You feel the stress free because you disorganize particular things from your brain. So always be organized is like a perfections. So be disorganized. Make it as a realistic. Make it as a realistic. Natural language processing means it is a computer language. It is a computer language. It is a NLP. The NLP what in the linguistics is different. The NLP in parapsychology, in the psychology is different. Natural language processing means it is computer language, the language between a human and a computer. Are you getting? Okay. Are you getting? The NLP what was studying in the computer science and linguistic is different. What you are studying in psychology and some other subject is different. That is a neuro-linguistic programming. It is natural language processing. In computer, we are teaching computer how natural language are working. So that computer recognize our voice, our language, whether it is from Tamil or English or Malayalam or Hindi. That is natural language processing. But in the psychology or in the therapy or some things, NLP is programming. That means our behavior is based on our our programming. What the programming, what the attitude you are there in your brain. So if you alter it, your behavior will not get changed. That's why organize and disorganize. This both are how. Then engage and disengage. Engaged, disengaged. Okay, good. Same. Jingo is a psychological approach that involve analyzing strategy used by successful individual and applying them to the personal goal. Thought, language, and pattern behavior. Okay, thank you. Then engage and disengage. Engage and disengage is based on engaged and detached is based on our emotional connection. Is based on our emotional connection. It should be balanced. It should be balanced. Always be engaged is not good. Always be in detached is not good. Okay. Then self-control and impulsive. Now, what is impulsive? Tell me. What is impulsive? What is impulsive? Self-control. You have control over your thought. You control your have good control over your emotion. You have good control over your behavior. Impulsive means you are have some confusion. You have poor control over your thought. Because your thought is thinking something, your emotion is in another way. Uh, is it means emotions. Are you getting my video? Are you getting my video? Okay. It led to impulse regulation, delayed gratification. Impulse means it need immediate gratification. You have to do, you have to cry immediately, eat immediately. You are going to do, yes, immediate gratification, impulsive, delayed gratification is nothing but is the self-control. You have the control over your behavior. Similarly, refractive or the reactive. What is the difference between reflection and reactive? Thoughtfulness versus automatic response. The refractive means, what is refractive? What is the difference between a refract and a react? Tell me. Do you have any idea? Tell me. Do you have any idea? It's a very important one, you know. It's a very important one. Told thought, emotion, behavior. Okay. Same thing what I told you, no? Thinking and intuiting, thinking and intuiting. The same thing without the involvement from your thought and emotion. If you respond to the particular stimuli means reactive. For example, if I am touching the fire, immediately I am lifting my hand. That means it is reacting. It is reacting. If this means reacting. Otherwise, we can tell somebody is shouting me without aware, without emotions. I am responsive. I am shouting. I am also fighting. That means reactive. That means without your thought environment, without your emotional environment. What is the reason? Tell me the reason. What is the reason? Because you are shouting from particular person. You are getting angry from particular person. Why? Why? Unconsciously, you are reacting. It's a reactive. Why? It is due to your prior experience. It is due to your prior perception. Because you have the wrong opinion on him. You have the wrong idea over him. So whatever he is telling, without your knowledge, you are reacting, you are shouting. But reflecting means, even though you have bad opinion on him, you have bad thought over him, but the present situation, okay, is changing little bit. That means that particular things, if you felt, means you pursued, means then it is called reflective. You are behaving based on your emotional reflection, based on your thought reflection, not merely behavioral reflections. It's called refractive. If you are not following your thought, not following your emotion, then just merely behavioral attitude means it is reactive. Okay. The psychology will balance the particular. Okay. Behavior. You are helping others. Self-centered means you are selfish. You are self-focused. If altruistic one, beneficial one, then do that particular thing. Otherwise, you follow the self-focus. Okay. It's based on the situation. It's based on the situation. Grateful and grateful is based on our experience. Is based on our experience. The experience based on our thought, our prior informations. Then confidence and output is based on self-assurance and beliefs in the personal ability. You have the ability, if you have the beliefs on your personal capability and ability, when you are being confident. If you have low esteem, self-esteem, if you have the poor self-worth value, then you have been doubtful. Curious and disinterested is based on the exploration. What is exploration? Desire for exploration. You are willing to know. You are willing to know. You are willing to experience. You are willing to feel. If it is there, then you are curious. You are not willing means, then you are disinterested. Then you are disinterested. Then you are disinterested. Forgiving and resentful. Forgiving means, okay, no, okay, go, okay, let go. Resentful means, no, I don't want, I need, because you want to change. That means resentful, emotional maturity and ability to let go the problem, others' mistake. You are forgiving other mistake or resentful. Both are same. In some situation, you should forgive, or in some situation, you should act be as resent, because you do and come. You alter, change and come. Otherwise, it will spoil the environment. For example, if your children is doing the mistake, means in some mistake you can forgive. In some mistake, you ask them to do again with the new attitude, or they have to change their work. Okay. Then in inquisitive and apathy, it based on the questions. Perceptive and already I told. Trusting and suspicious. Trusting, both are in some case is based on the relational trust, skepticism. If it is important, then otherwise no need, leave it. It's based on the worth, trust is the relation. The grounded and anxious. Stability. Worry, no anxious, nothing is over. Then stable and erratic. Measure the emotional consistency, stable and erect, and predictability. Supportive, dismissive. Many things are supportive means you are supportive, and dismissive means no supportive. Patient and impatient. Innovative, conventional. In some situation will be accept, Innovative in some situation you will be a conventional. Warm and cold. Then courageous and fear. Warm and cold based on emotional warmth and approachability. Courageous means based on relate to the risk taking and facing the challenges. Okay. Then, okay. 36 questions. 36 or more than. Okay, I have more. 40 I have. $58, $39, $40. Same things, okay. Already I have shown 40. Okay. Okay. Tell me why I am showing these all things. Okay. Let's discuss now. Are you getting my things? The 40 adjective pair. Do you have any doubt? Tell me why I have discussed all this. Do you have any doubt? Please raise your answer and then you can ask. These adjective pair help you to understand about your own life. Why you want psychology? Why you have to learn psychology? This is a fundamental aspect in our psychology. Because now in many cases we are in eccentric. We are not in balance. In balance. We are not balanced. So you are following some imbalanced attitude. The internal conflict, the attitude conflict, make you to decide wrong. And decide the wrong decision, wrong opinion, the failure and challenges is all due to your own behavior. If you want to make your life happy, more comfortable, you have to rectify your thinking, your emotions, your behavior. So just here I just put your some examples. Some examples. Okay. Now it's a question answer. Ask me any doubt. Do you have any doubt relevant with the today informations, today lesson? Do you have any doubt?
So when are we going to learn in depth about all these things, Doctor?
Okay. Yeah.
Now my question was, when are we going to learn in depth about all these things?
Okay. Here I am going to explain. But actually, this denote your psychological stat. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, you have to understand the fundamental aspect. Fundamental aspect. From base, I'm going to teach you how behavior is performing. Okay. Then once you learn the fundamental, then it is easy to alter your thought, then easy to control your emotion, then easy to control your behaviors. Otherwise, you have to do separate strategy. If one post is there, stress management, you will go on treat. If one thinks is extra or introvert, you will go on treatment. So in order to learn, if you understand the basic one, then it's easy to understand all the situations. Are you getting?
No, I understand, sir. No, whatever you said, it makes a lot of sense, and it actually gives us insight. So my thing is, I want to learn more elaborately. So how can I learn more elaborately? Is my question. So I
First,
know this is the fundamental. You need to be good in your the fundamentals. Only if the foundation is strong, then you can build the pillars of the building. So that is my firm belief. So my thing is, I want to learn. I want to take a deeper dive in to learn more about these whatever we have discussed so far.
okay, the first diagram I told you, know, the first diagram,
Yes,
what is thought, what is emotion, what is behavior. Each topic have in-depth, in-depth. If you understand the key concept, the psychological concept behind your thought, if you understand the key psychology concept behind your emotions, same, if you understand the key thought behind your behavior, then it is easy to change. It is easy to make strategy. It will become automations. Unconsciously, you can correct because it's nothing but a personality development. You developed in abnormal way. Why? Because in some area you have deviated. If you know where you are deviated, then you will. It is easy to correct yourself. It's because we have the 5 dimension. One physical dimension, that is nothing but behavioral dimension. Another one is the intellectual dimension, cognitive dimensions. The third one is the emotional dimension, is nothing but our emotions. The fourth one is the social dimensions, is nothing but our connections. The fifth one is the moral development. It is purely the spiritual one. So our behavior is based on the pattern what we have developed from our childhood. They first what you learned, because what you programmed yourself, but now you are want to change your program. How? For example, in computer, what the computer person will do, the programmer will know how to change the program. If you know about how it was programmed, then it is easy to change your behaviors. So don't worry. In next class, the following class, I will teach you all. In one day, it is not good to learn.
yes.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay? Okay. One person asking, explain NLP. Same things. What I told now, no? NLP is the neuro-linguistic programming. It's nothing but what we are behaving, what we are feeling, what we are thinking, are purely based on program. It's nothing but program in the brain. It's nothing but program in the neuro system. It's based on the written. That's why they are mentioning the linguistic. It's based on what you have returned, what you are framed. It behaving as a behavior. It's behaving as a particular things. So in this case, in NLP, the NLP therapists, they will alter that pattern. It's nothing but they alter your attitude to the particular situation. For example, I am feeling unhappy. Why I am feeling unhappy? I am thinking something bad. I am feeling something bad. That's why I am getting worried. I am not happy. The same pattern I altered in such a way that I'm taking chocolate. I'm taking ice cream with mindfully in some area. For example, in hill station, in happy holidays with my wife or others, I'm taking chocolate. The same chocolate, repeatedly I'm taking the chocolate so that I'm getting happy. But when I am feeling something discomfort or when I am feeling stressed in particular situation, I just go to the coffee shop or any ice cream shop or a chocolate shop. I am buying some chocolate. I'm taking the chocolate. Once I started taking the chocolate, eating the chocolate, my mind gathered the information, the happy information. So I didn't worry about my stress, my other things. That's why in NLP, they are training you to shift your perception. They are training the lift or shifting your perception. They give the new experience. That's why NLP techniques is temporary. Is it temporary? But if you know the psychological concept, you will know how to remove, how to act. Actually, we have two type of blocks. Do you know? Tell me, how many blocks are there? Two type of blocks. What is block? The block is nothing but it is not allowing us to be happy. It is not allowing us to perform well. That is called block. What is the block? It is nothing but is a resistant. It's a resistance. It's making us anxiety. It's making us depression. It is making an uncomfortable situation. It is making us unfavorable situation, distress situation, disgrateful situation. That is called the block. How many blocks we have? Tell me. Do anybody know? How many blocks we have? How many resistance we have? One or two or million? Brother, tell me, how many blocks we have?
We have a lot of blocks.
If you are telling like this way, then it's very difficult to control, is it?
No, sir, we're talking about the mental blockage,
Then
the physical block.
only mental block is good. Then what? Give the example for the physical block.
Physical block is something now I am probably paralyzed.
It is not psychological one. It is a biological one.
Again, I'm not, which is preventing me to do something. So that's probably now physical block. Isn't
Actually,
it?
as in psychology, there is only two blocks. In psychology, in block, physical block. But in psychology, it is only two blocks. One mental block, another one emotional block.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
If it is mental block means you have distorted thought. If the emotional block is there, it is relevant with your emotions. That's why in NLP, they they remove your block through some strategy and techniques. Okay, Abdul Ahad, are you getting my point regarding NLP? Okay, because unless until you know basic psychology, unless until you know basic knowledge on human behavior, that's why psychology is nothing but is a scientific study of behavior and mental process. Scientific study of behavior and mental process. So in my lesson, you are going to learn in depth. So that's why in today's lesson, I want you to reveal what is there in the psychology. Where are you there in psychology? Why you are be with me for 1 year? Are you getting my point? Because I want to show some things about me. I want to show something about psychology in the first class. Otherwise, you will lose your interest. Am I correct or wrong? Tell me. Huh? Okay. I want to show something good for you because you are coming here for to learn something which is necessary for your life. Because it's not like a merely online class, getting degree. It's waste. Getting degree is waste. Many MSc students, they don't know what is psychology. They don't know what is the. I have the many tools myself. Many people, they will get minus mark even. The long concept, wrong perception about psychology will bring you to in bad situation. Will bring you to the in bad situation because ecology is a real science. Is you should know as real how it is, how psychology it is. It is not philosophical, purely philosophical. It's a scientific one. So then only you can mold your mind. Then only you can mold your thought. Then only you can mold your. Then only you can mold your attitude, emotions. Not only mold your attitude, not only mold your brain, emotions or thought. You can also mold others' emotion, others' thought, others' behavior. That is called emotional intelligence. EQ means nothing but you are aware about your emotions. You have managing your emotions. Then same things and others emotions, social emotions, others regulations, the emotional intelligence. Then what about social intelligence? Social intelligence. Do you know SQ? You know the IQ? Then EQ. EQ is emotional intelligence. What of the SQ? SQ. Do you know what is SQ?
Social quotient.
Okay, then okay. Uh, what is there in that one? Social quotient. The emotional intelligence. Know your emotion. You are knowing your emotions. You are controlling your emotions. Then you are knowing others' emotion. You are controlling other emotions. In social quotient, is nothing but is nothing but it's a political quotient. It's a political. You are dominating. You are empowering others. You have the capacity to empower others. But in EQ, you have the capacity to regulate your emotion and their emotion. But you have no power to regulate them, control them as a slave. In dark psychology, they are using social quotient. They are using social quotient. They are not bothering about their emotions. They are not about that thought. They are targeting. They are making them threatening. Because nowadays, the SQ is going to become a part of life in the name of dark psychology. Important. There are many peoples with high social intelligence. So we have to aware about that. We have to we have to care from them. Otherwise, we will lose. Am I correct or wrong? That's why the learning psychology from base is very important. Because if you know the base, then you can talk like me. You can understand like me. So that will be in a clear way. You not get confused. Otherwise, like it's temporary. In for example, in allopathy, for the doctor prescribing, 4 or 5 tablets. This is for pain. This is for fever. This is for acidity. The same way we will practice as a psychologist. But if you understand the psychology in ways, then you can cure the disease. You can heal them from the base. You heal yourself from the base. So understanding the psychology is very important. Okay, you have any other doubt? Any other doubt? Huh? Come with the doubt. Otherwise, taking the class for 2 hours is making confusion you. Any other doubt? Okay, how people behave? Any other doubt you have? Any other questions you have? Okay, once again, I will show these things so that we.
So do I get some reference materials to study about all these things?
No reference material, not necessary. Because if you refer any things, it will give the author's opinions on particular things only. Actually, in psychology, you have to read as analytical. Because if you refer in particular book, it will give their opinion. Okay. That's why in our class, we are we are taking the class based on the analytical way. Are you getting? Huh? If you want interest, if you are the book reader, I will tell some books name later. Okay.
Or if you can suggest some books, that will be great.
What type of science knowledge you want to acquire? Tell me. Emotion related or social related or behavior thought related?
I think I would say everything, sir.
Huh?
I would say it's a combination of everything.
Actually, if you want to learn some social interaction means you can read the Eric Bone book. The one book is where he is gameplay, the people gameplay. Do you know that particular book, people gameplay? Huh?
No, sir.
One book is there, people gameplay. People gameplay. This is very good book. Sorry. People gameplay. It's a very good book from the Eric Bone. Eric Bone is a nice TA, transactional analysis, where he described all transaction. He's describing the script analysis is very important. Yes, of course, he will get the PPT. He will upload the PPT. He will, of course, he will get the PPT. Okay. Later, I will you tell your interest. I will tell the appropriate one. Okay, regarding the book. Okay, once again, I am going to tell in psychology why you want to learn psychology, because you want to make rational and irrational. In some area, you have to be act as irrational in order to make in order to manipulate others, as in dark psychology, what the people are doing. Okay, that is not good, but nowadays it is there. An assertion, passive, based on their communications, based on their self-confidence, introverted and extroverted, empowered and powerless, self-aware and oblivious, optimist and hopeless, motivated, unmotivated, adaptable and rigid, resilience and vulnerable, compassionate, indifferent, cognitive, emotional, open mind and closed mind, realistic and idealistic, cooperative and competitive, authentic and superficial, focused or distractive, calm, agitated, balanced and sovereign, empathic, apathic, secure, insecure, mindful, unmindful, organized, disorganized, engaged, detached, self-controlled, impulsive, reflective and reactive, altruistic, self-centered, grateful, ungrateful, confident and doubtful, curious, disinterest, motivate. Why means demotivation, actually motivated, unmotivated is nothing but, for example, are you traveling from Chennai into the Coimbatore? Huh? If you are traveling means it's motivated. You are not traveling and in Chennai. But if you are traveling against the direction means demotivated. It means demotivated. You are against that particular thing means demotivated. Unmotivated means you're still not motivated. That's called unmotivated. Are you getting? It's unmotivated. Okay. Then
Both are same, no, sir.
demotivation, unmotivated means you are not getting motivated. Demotivation is a negative behavior. Huh?
No, I didn't understand, sir. Sorry.
Actually, your uh,
The
thought is
difference
telling
between
one thing.
motivated and unmotivated.
No, your thought, you are thinking to eat something,
Okay.
but you are not interested.
Okay.
It is unmotivated or demotivated?
It's unmotivated.
No, it's a demotivated. Not you are not interested. No, you are not willing to take that particular food because but you are not favorable with that particular food.
Then what is unmotivated?
Unmotivated, you have no emotions over that particular things.
So, as in the example, just you gave the illustration.
Okay, I want to take food.
Hmm.
Don't want to take food means you have neutral attitude over that particular things. That's unmotivated. Neutral attitude. Favorable, unfavorable. If you favorable means you are motivated. If you are unfavorable means it's demotivated. Then neutral, it's unmotivated. Are you getting my point?
So you're saying, so if I'm not favoring that food, okay, for example, I don't want to eat jalebi now. So which means, which is I'm not interested. So which is demotivated.
Yes.
So what is unmotivated is I'm new, say I might eat jalebi later. That is unmotivated. Is that correct?
No. Actually, I'm telling you are if you are because you don't have any motive to take the food.
And that is demotivated, sir. I understood
No,
demotivated.
for example, your stomach full, but you are not interested to take. It's unmotivated because some urge, the biological urge also is a motivation. But I will teach in the motivation topic. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
We have the one subject motivation, one chapter motivation. Don't worry. I will teach you all about what is motive, what is unmotive, what is demotive in the demotivation topic.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
We
Thank
have
you.
all in syllabus. Don't worry. In one day we can't understand. Because I am teaching based on my data. You are talking with your own data. Okay. I will teach you because you are coming here to learn. I am going to teach you. Okay, don't worry.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt? Okay. That's why I am once again I am putting this one. Okay, realistic, empathetic, encourage. Okay, reflective, grateful, stable, erratic, supportive, dismissive, patent, impatient, innovative, conventional, warm, cold, courageous, then empathetic, perceptive, suspicious, grounded, anxious. Okay, this is this much of concept. This is enough for as per today. Okay, next we will go for a little bit some history and like that. We will go one by one in depth into the concept. Okay. Any? Do you have any further doubt? Okay. Thank you very much. Uh,
Thank you so much for your
okay.
time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. We will see in the next class. Thank you very much.